Let's also talk about infinite loops. An infinite loop occurs when the loop condition is always true. This can be intentional or an error in your code. And here's an example to a infinite while loop error. So we have an loop counter I that is set to 0, and we have a condition I is less than 5, and our loop prints I itself, and the loop is over. So the problem here is that we forgot to increase the loop counter. So with that case, when I is set to 0 and I is less than 5, and it will always be less than 5 because we never increase it, and will always print I 0. So here's another example. This is another example to a condition that is always true. So even though we have a loop counter and then we increase the loop counter by 1, but the condition itself always true. This true means that we can actually have the Boolean true, that's intentional. We can also have a condition that is never false for some reason. So that's also an error in our code. And let's see an example to an intentional infinite loop. So remember our character quit example. So we have char ch, and then we set up a while true, that's an infinite loop, and then we prompt the user to press Q to quit, and then read the character as ch, and we can check if the character is equal to Q, we can break, otherwise loop will continue forever. So this is how you can intentionally create a while loop and coupled with the break statement, and just exit the loop whenever a certain condition happens. So this is a common case for game design. So let's work on an example. So remember our guess example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as guess 5, and then what I would like to do is I would like to change this do while to a forever while loop. So while true, and we can get rid of this, so we don't need this. So while true, so this will always run. So whether you guess the let's run this and see what happens. We're going to say java c guess 5.java. Alright, so we have a problem here. Okay, we forgot to change this one. Common mistake. Okay, so I'm thinking of letter between A and Z. So is it H? No. Is it L? No. Is it J? No. Is it K? No. Since when we entered K, so you entered K and you're right, but it asks again. So program is not over. So when you're stuck in an infinite loop, one way to exit is to use Control C or Command C in Mac. Control C, yeah, Control C will break a program. So how can we fix this? Since this is an infinite loop, we can go to the condition where ch is equal to answer, and we have printed you entered this, and that's right, and then this is in a proper place to break. Okay, when the condition is true, we're going to break. So let's rerun this. So let's say G D L J K, and the loop is over.